Like a mouse is a bitch. Is like a mouse. Not a mouse is a bitch, but a mouse is prey for somebody in all settings.
In conclusion, a mouse is a bitch. Damn. Yeah, what's the difference between a mouse? What's the difference between a mouse and a rat? Is one uglier than the other?
I
Is
think
one
rats
like
is just
less
bigger.
Rats more unsavory.
Yeah, but I would love if you had a pet mouse, it's like, all right, you have a pet rat. I'm like, nah, get that shit away from me, dog. I think rats had the Black Plague.
What science do you have to back up that claim?
We back. We black.
Yes, we are black and back. Both East Coast native living in California. He's in LA. I'm in San Diego. Two somethings in a pod.
If you came for serious shit, and if you came to be educated, you came to the wrong fucking place, buddy.
Only on the Dom Jackson Experience.
Where the fuck? We're back. We're podding. It's been a couple weeks. Why has it been a couple weeks?
It's my fault. So it's Dom's fault. It is Dom's fault.
Yes, these are facts. Where you been?
I was on a trip for my job in Lake Havasu, Arizona.
Havasu.
Yeah, Havasu.
Is that Native American or no?
I think it might be, bro. I think we were around some Native American areas over there. I didn't see any direct places with shit that said I don't even know what they would say Native American reservation area. I don't even know what the right word. I don't know what word to say right now. But I think it is Native American. I think it is Native American name. But the place was dope. Okay. Hot as fuck though, 120 degrees. I was in there dying, sweating my balls off every fucking day. Just walking in your car from a store, it's it's fucking crazy, man. But I was out there in charge of an 8-person sales team, so it's good career goal stuff, trying out new leadership things, helping people out, working on new demographics and new areas. So that shit was kind of dope. I'm out here. Had some really great beef jerky because they apparently had a fucking sign. They had a sign that was 110 miles away, 110 miles from here. You can get the best beef jerky around. And my dumb ass went and got some because I was like, well, they have a sign this far. It must be pretty damn good.
You drove 110 miles from where you were? Was it
yes,
on the way?
but then it was on the way anyway. And I forget how the big spots the Texases and Arizonas and all the places that are more in that area, 110 miles is still it's not as big of a deal because they ain't shit in between. You know what I mean? It's just desert and fucking rocks and shit. So
that's a problem though. There's nothing to look at. So you just driving.
You just ride looking at tumbleweeds and fucking dust storms.
And cacti.
Cactus.
That's crazy. Cactus. Shit.
But yeah, damn. I got sick from coming back and I couldn't pod, so I didn't pod.
And that is why we are here.
That's why we're here.
A lot has happened since.
Lots.
But first. We back.
We black.
Yes.
Still. Maybe a little blacker after the trip.
I also am blacker.
Yes. Ozzy is blacker.
Ozzy are blacker. Sounds like a person. Ozzy are blacker.
It does.
Yeah, I've been out in the sun a little bit, catching a little bit of tan, a little bit of crispiness, You know what's crazy? I was telling my mom the other day is that I moved. We live for those who don't know. We used to live in Jersey, and going to the beach was like an adventure. It was sometimes it'd be a last minute thing, but yeah, going to the shore, right? And it would be a thing you plan. You get your shit, you go. And when I moved out here, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna, the beach is right there. I'm gonna be at the beach all the time, dude. I can count on one hand, barely, bro, the amount of times I've been on the beach. And I can't tell you why. The beaches out here are beautiful, but they might be a little dirty too. Not as dirty as the one back home though. I'll tell you that much.
Nah, it's different weather, different water.
Nah, yeah, you got mob people throwing niggas in. Oh, goddamn. You got mob folks throwing people in the water with cement shoes and shit. Swimming with the fishes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah. In conclusion, I don't go to the beach out here, but I feel like I should take advantage of it some more.
I don't beach that much either, bro. So I feel you. I think we just not really as much beach people as other beach people are. We not beachers.
We're not beach. We're not. I can't even, bro. I don't even know how to respond to that. No, we're definitely not beaches, but we should go out there and talk to the beach folks on the pod.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, actually, we'll do another when we get to Something's in the Streets. We'll
I love it. Something's in the streets.
Oh, it's definitely. I just made that up on the spot. Something's in the streets. We'll be doing some stuff by the people by the beach.
Yes.
We'll get some questions. So definitely ask some questions to the people out there.
Yes.
Also, we're two somethings in the pod.
Yes.
I'm Dom Jackson.
And I'm Ozzy McIntosh.
And together we're the somethings. I'm trying to work on getting the intro. We're gonna work on the cadence. I think we'll say after we say we back with black. But this is like live improv every single fucking time.
It definitely is.
It really is. But we're two homies, East Coast natives living in. Well, you guys seen the theme song, right? I'm not gonna say that shit again. But we are for people who are new to us. We're close like two peas in the pod. We're not fucking peas or beachers. So we're two somethings in the pod. Your place for culture, comedy, and crypto, and that's why we're here.
Yes. We here. Once again, for anybody again that doesn't know us, please like us, subscribe, comment,
share.
Yes, please share.
All that good
helps
shit.
us, helps the algorithm, and hopefully, as this grows, we'll be able to support. As this grows, we'll be able to support the channel more, which means that we'll be able to give you guys more useful information and jokes and entertainment.
Jokes coming no matter what. You always coming to fuck shit up.
Automatic.
Now, speaking of fucking shit up, well, not fucking shit up. I don't think this is not a fuck up moment.
Oh.
But how did you feel about? Well, honestly, never mind.
I hate you so much. I listened to it once with headphones, which you should listen to every album, either with some good speakers or just by yourself. You can't be listening to an album for the first time unless it's at a party around nonsense, because you're not gonna really take it in. Now, I think that album, low key, high key, was made for parties. But when I first listened to it, I didn't. Summer parties, to be specific. Rooftop parties in LA and Toronto and San Diego and New York and Philly, to be specific. Maybe Miami. Maybe Austin, if you're lucky. No, yeah, I think it has its place, but I didn't like it at first. I listened to it again, and there's a couple bops on there. Not my favorite Drake album, but that's not the point of it, right? It's music for different moods and shit. Original thought was like, okay, this is more for the ladies, which that's I think that's Drake's brand.
Yeah,
like,
Drake came out.
Yeah. I think Drake is like for the ladies, and he likes to rap, and his raps are hard. So that's pretty much. I expected some rap on there. I think we got a little bit, but
the 21 Savage song. That's it. Jimmy Crooks or whatever.
Yeah. So shout out to Drake for making people talk about it once again. How do you feel about it?
So I listened to it the first time I heard it was on the way back. I had a 5-hour drive from Arizona back to San Diego. And that was not the time to hear it. Looking at fucking sand dunes and fucking cactus is not the time to be bumping that album. So that wasn't the time for that. When I first heard it, I thought it was like, what is this garbage? It's the worst shit I ever heard in my entire life. After listening to it now, I've had a good 2 weeks now to listen to it after the pod. So that 2 weeks is enough time to kind of know if you really fuck with some shit or not.
Yes.
I really did crazy. I was mad about Certified Lover Boy because I felt like Drake used the Drake formula that he does for every album on Certified Lover Boy, so it's kind of just like Drake copying, pasting. So I'm glad that he tried to at least break his formula a little bit with this. He didn't do the things we expected. So in one aspect, I like that he did something new. Anytime somebody does something new, I always give him credit for that.
Respect, yeah, hell yeah.
My issue is that I don't think these songs, because he kind of just copied. He didn't copy, but he went to that same vibe of like a One Dance or a Passion Fruit. Like those are some of the songs that he's done in this space that would fit closer to this vibe. I don't think, as far as what I've heard so far and how I've listened to it, none of these songs seem to be at that same level of that caliber of song to me.
Yeah.
And a lot of these songs, I'm kind of just like if it was like Haitian Nana album, I'd be hyped, but like, I don't see what the fuck you need Drake on this album for. Like, the beats themselves are kind of fire. Like, I don't think he's really doing anything to them besides being Drake on Drake on a hot beat.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, you know what? He knows something, And so does Beyonce, because both of those, there's no coincidence that those dropped in the same week. Beyonce's song also fire. It's not a coincidence that both of those very much similar sounding music creations came out in the same week. I think they know something. Like there's something's in the water.
Yeah, so whatever. This sounds like some shit they play. I haven't been to Europe, but I found that this is like the Europe fucking electronic sound house DJ, Swedish house mafia, Drake taking Molly, acid, like Coachella vibes. I feel like
there's actually a lot of good music that came out. I actually listened to. Have you listened to the new SHŌ album?
I have not.
This is not the music podcast, but
we're not a music podcast.
But SHŌ is from North Jersey, and I think on this album, I feel like she might have just leveled up, and nobody's really talking about it. So listen to 070 SHŌ.
What's the name of it?
Don't know the name of it.
I know how that goes.
Don't know the name.
We are not a music podcast, but if we fuck with artists, we will talk about them. So
let me see. I honestly didn't even pay attention to the name. The art is dope. The name of You Can't Kill Me is the name of the fucking album.
Oh, that sounds hard.
Yes, the name of the album is called You Can't Kill Me. SHŌ is a young, I believe. Well, it doesn't matter what her race is, but she's young from North Jersey specific. That's why she goes by 070, because that is a North Jersey zip codes starting. No, zip code actually. It's the beginning 3 digits of a North Jersey zip code. So, shout out to 070 SHŌ. Shout out to the whole 070 squad.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Jersey.
YZT. Use promo code TSIP for 10% on your first order. Join the tribe. And other news in music and Web3. NFC. Oh my God, NFC. NFT NYC happened.
Shit. Big. This is the second year or first year?
I think it's the second.
Yeah, man.
Don't quote me on that. Actually, don't quote me on that. I think the second.
I want to say you're right, and it happened. It was. I mean, we can consider NFT NYC to be like South by Southwest of NFTs in New York specifically.
Yep.
Yeah. Great congregation of Web3 characters, Web3 brands, because that's what they are now, right? That's what I consider them to be. The Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, the V Friends, the man, I forgot her name, but she's been on fire. What's her name?
And then Ape Fest was in NFC. Oh my God, why I keep saying NFC? Ape Fest was in NFC. Oh my gosh, yo, why can't I talk? NYC NFT NYC. Holy shit! I think I'm low-key. I think I'm dyslexic sometimes, fam. Like, damn, bro. But
bro. Yeah, Ape Fest. That was the first year of Ape Fest?
I think it was the first year of Ape Fest. I've never seen Ape Fest before this time.
Me neither. Fiery.
Fire as fuck.
They took it to the road. They had a truck, I believe.
Yep.
As well.
Yep. They had and then Snoop and Eminem performing.
Come on now. Speaking of the Devils, they dropped I believe they dropped a music video using Bored Ape characters, which is pretty fucking crazy. Let me see if I could pull them up here for you all.
Pull that shit up. Fucking see, this is the web. This is Web3 all the way. Bored Ape music videos.
Come on now.
Music videos of NFTs in general. There was a show that they're making that Seth Green was doing that had NFT characters in like a show with real people. So like this mix is coming up.
I didn't even know Seth Green was into space like that, but that man's into space for sure.
Yeah.
We get that man his respects. You can see these characters here. These are obviously Bored Ape character derivatives. The video is called From the D to the LBC. That's from Detroit to Long Beach. Hip hop legends. We know them. We know the men's. Eminem.
Snoop and Eminem. Does Eminem own an ape?
A Bored Ape?
Yes. Is he an apey boy?
Oh, I thought you meant like a real ape. I was like, I don't know.
Does he own an actual ape? But nah, you can't own actual apes, dog.
Yeah,
like,
he can.
He could.
If Mike Tyson owned a tiger, bro, you can own an ape.
Yo, what's the wildest thing? What's the wildest thing you would own?
The wildest thing I would own?
Yeah.
Can I say that on camera? No, I'm kidding. The wildest thing I would own is a Komodo dragon. It's been my favorite animal since I was a kid.
Komodo dragon. That's some real shit right there.
Yeah, I feel like the scientists will tell me that I'm wrong, but I think they're probably one of the last living dinosaurs. The scientists are going to tell me that's not correct. In my brain, they're still dinosaurs. They look like dinosaurs.
I can respect that. You gotta live with your heart.
You gotta live with my heart, because if I don't live with my heart, I'll be dead as fuck.
Oh fuck! Wait, I didn't mean to cut that off. Are you showing the thingy?
No,
that's you on the show, but the show.
No. I just wanted to show the characters. Yeah, that was pretty.
Did
much
the video
it.
come out yet?
Video's out. I mean, it was there to play, but I felt like it might be a little choppy on here. So yeah.
Gotcha,
But yeah, the video's dope. You can see the characters. Yeah, it's fire. Fire. Web3 videos.
I think if I had to have an animal, my animal had to be. I'm gonna own a whale. That's a flex. Not but a whale.
So like SeaWorld, piece of shit.
Not just SeaWorld. Like it could be in the ocean, but it's gonna be mine. You know what I'm saying?
So you're just gonna have a little tag on it, so you know where it's at.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little QR code on it. You're gonna scan and be like, that's Dom's whale.
That's Dom's whale. That's gonna be a thing, bro.
Oh fuck! All right, I mean to fuck up the trade, but I just.
That's hilarious. What are you talking about? That's hilarious. Yo, owning a whale is crazy, bro. That's like such a Web3 thing to own. Yeah, owning a whale. What type of whale? Because there's a lot of whales, bro.
I think I'll have to get a killer whale. I gotta be an orca. You know what I mean? The black and white. It's just a flag. It's like they clean, they eat shit, they kill shit. Like they're predators, but still whales. Like I'm not gonna be any animal that gets eaten by other niggas is not getting owned by me. Like I want the killers.
I mean, they get hunted though, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna own a mouse.
Y'all gonna own a mouse?
They get hunted by humans. But like if I'm getting like cats and dogs, like they're the top of their fucking shit. Like no one's eating them in nature anyway. People eat them.
In nature, hell yeah, in nature. They just got domesticated, bro. You tripping?
But they're not. They get domesticated, but they're not like
in society. You're right. Yeah, they're not gonna get like if they go out.
What I'm saying? Yeah. Like a mouse is a bitch. Is like I mean a mouse. Not a mouse is a bitch, but a mouse is prey for somebody in all settings.
In conclusion, a mouse is a bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, what's the difference between a mouse? What's the difference between a mouse and a rat? Is one uglier than the other?
I think one rats like is bigger.
Rats more unsavory.
Yeah, but I would love you had a pet mouse. It's like, all right, you have a pet rat. I'm like, nah, get that shit away from me, dog. I think rats had the Black Plague.
What science do you have to back up that claim?
No science.
That would make sense though. That would make sense. They be going far. They just carry that shit around. Damn, it's all because of rats.
Rats got the Black Plague. Rats had the original fucking virus. Speaking of rats and lab rats, the biggest fucking the big cheese of fucking self, Bill fucking Gates.
Yo, he is the big cheese, bro.
He is the big cheese, the ultimate supervillain. If anybody knows, Bill Gates is my actual rival. He doesn't know. I don't think he knows how much beef I got with him and his royal fucking decrees on food and impossible meat. But now the man has put his royal decree on NFTs.
What did he say? What did Billy Boy say about it?
And I quote, let me get the thing on the screen because I'm going to play a video clip next because anytime he talks, I'm just like, fuck you, Bill Gates. And he could be saying some smart shit too, but it's just fuck you, Bill Gates off rip just because fuck you, Bill Gates. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm sure he hears that a lot. Or sees that
I'm sure he hears a lot too. Yeah, I saw one time, random fact that I saw online, he pulled up on Andrew Schultz's show one time, like one of Andrew Schultz's like actual like comedy show. He said he did a whole video on his podcast, and it was like, what? Bill Gates was just in the audience, like
that's crazy.
So at some point, Bill Gates will pull up on something's Finanza and roll up on us, and I'll still be like, "Fuck you, why you in the audience, bro?"
Wait, what was that word? Finanza?
Finanza? Is that a real word?
Is great. I think it's bonanza, but like I'm cool with Finanza. A fantastic bonanza.
Oh fuck! There we go. Fantastic bonanza. That's what we're doing in 2022. I love it.
Oh,
anyway,
my God.
Bill Gates Crypto and NFTs are 100% based on general fool theory.
It definitely says
Billionaire
greater.
finance.
It definitely says greater full theory, but all
I
right.
said general. What did I say?
He said general.
Yo, see, I gotta work on my language. Go to greater fool theory. You guys heard it live and direct. But good old Gates, he's talking about what his thoughts on NFTs. I'm gonna play this clip real fast. So you guys
Oh my God!
a little bit of William in your mind. I don't even know if he's William or not.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, expensive, digital images of monkeys are going to improve the world immensely.
Damn.
So incredible. Anyway, I'm used to asset classes where, like a farm, where they have output, or a company where they make products. Have an asset class that's 100% based on sort of greater fool theory that somebody's going to pay more for it than I do, and where it has at its heart sort of this anonymity that you avoid taxation or any sort of government rules about kidnapping fees or things. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not involved in that. I'm not long or short any of those things.
Yeah.
All right. Hey man, he's entitled to his opinion. He has a point. He has a point about it being based off of it's like any other thing that people like to collect, is that it's based off of whatever somebody thinks it's worth. That's it. That's it. That's where its value comes from. Now, the value comes from what the people think it's worth based off of what's going on with it. Like, for example, we always talk about NFTs with utility. That is something that is valuable to somebody for whatever reason, and it's valuable to somebody and not valuable at all to another person, and nobody's wrong for that. That's just what it is, like anything else in the world. A Mercedes to somebody could be super valuable for a lot of reasons. Maybe they want to impress a girl, maybe they want to impress their inner circle, or maybe they just want it because they haven't had it for a long time. Like my mom bought a Mercedes last year because she's been wanting it since I was a kid, and she bought that shit. She got some money now to buy that shit. She bought that shit. Yeah, respect. Shout out to moms. Right?
You got the clappy thing on there, right?
I do. I'll put that shit in because it's too late now. The moment's passed. But yeah, to another person, it might be worth like nothing. It might be worth absolutely nothing, and that's because that person doesn't think it's valuable, and they're not wrong. My mom thinks it's valuable to her because she wants to flex. And that's she's not wrong for that.
Absolutely, he is right in a sense that a lot of the projects are on some greater fool theory shit. That
Facts.
Someone was going to buy it for higher prices. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
It is Bill Gates, but I'll give him that. A lot of there's a lot of projects based on some bullshit.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's educated enough on the space to really have his
No, I did.
to say. I don't think he didn't sound like he knew enough to really know exactly what was going on.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then being a tech guy, I figured he'd be like more inclined. But I guess if you're old tech, you don't give a fuck about new tech. I guess. I
think he's pretty set on old tech. I mean, dude, he's if you think about it, like his platform, even though a lot of businesses use it, it's Windows. The look of Windows hasn't even he's not involved anymore, but the look of Windows hasn't evolved that much since it first came out as compared to like an Apple. Like I think in general he's very zeros and ones, I think he has creativity to like a certain extent. Obviously the man has made a massive wealth and has been able to give it back. So respect to him on that. I just don't think, like you said, that he might be educated enough to be putting out enough of an opinion on it yet,
Yeah, you can't come up with Web3 yet.
Yeah,
fuck you.
don't do that shit.
Let's put that in there one more time. But yeah, good old Gatesy and Web3. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
When he's wrong as fuck, we're gonna use that clip on him and just shit on him a little bit.
With him on the show, be like, so back in 2022.
So back in exactly when you came at Web3 and anything else you did, fuck you, Bill Gates.
Yeah, Billy boy.
You can't have my whale either, man.
And you know what though? It's good. It's good that he commented on it because it's gonna force people that either fuck with him or don't fuck with him to look at it more in the space, which is good. So I fuck.
Yeah, that's true. It's better, great awareness because that's a big brand right there.
Big old brand.
Yeah, Bill Gates, big brand. But you know what else is a big brand? Doodles. And Doodles' new executive brand officer is none other than Pharrell.
What is Doodles?
Williams.
What is Doodles for the folks that don't know?
Doodles is one of the it's probably one of the most prominent NFT projects. It's one of the bigger ones. It's one of the bigger ones. Like it's not as
it's a sleeper.
Obviously Bored Ape is the biggest project as far as like mainstream appeal.
The biggest.
But as far as Ethereum based projects, that's been around. Doodles is definitely one of the bigger ones. Doing stuff with Twitter. Even though they look kind of like Adventure Timey too. Like Doodles definitely gives you like if NFTs becoming Web3 overall going into like cartoons or going into video games. Doodles definitely gives the feel of one of those projects. One of the founders was at VCon as well. So that was pretty cool. Like having see actual person from Doodles in real life for me. But yeah, Ethereum based project. Then Pharrell's fucking chief brand officer, bro. They got some cool stuff coming up. Like they got a whole like music video they're making.
I'm pretty sure Pharrell, for at least a moment in time, was he's been a chief creative for a lot of different brands. I think people disrespect his creative mind. Adidas, the work he did on all the Despicable Me series, musically and whatnot.
Yep.
Like, come on, like that guy's forever creative. And you know what's crazy is that when somebody else in the space, so anywhere, when anybody from him gets a comment, like if they get a comment from Pharrell on anything creative, they respect that higher than most people, and that's how you know that he is like this level of creativity and his team's creativity and the people he's brought around him, Chaz from the Neptunes and shit. Like it's just different, man. It's different, and we need people like that to kind of push shit forward. You know.
We do, man.
Yeah.
Pharrell's such an icon in so many different ways.
Legit.
And now seeing what he's going to do with Web3 and with Doodles, like I'm really hyped to see, man. I'm really enjoying seeing people that already are iconic in one field go into Web3 and see who has like the tenacity
Moxie.
going to Web3 and what they're going to do. And
Yeah.
Pharrell, I'm like, yeah, like Pharrell, Snoop, like
Yeah,
we just know big
exactly.
things are coming.
Yeah,
Big
exactly.
fucking things are coming, bro.
They're not in this shit for play.
They are fucking not, bro.
Oh, we
They
mentioned them.
are
We mentioned them on the
fucking
on the last podcast too.
We did,
Yeah.
with the Go to Pass.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
He's already got his own shit set up on there, and now he's in Doodles as well.
He's in it.
So he's getting his Web3 up. He was at VCon.
He was at VCon.
Pharrell is definitely,
Yep,
Pharrell is a Web3 boy.
that's a fact.
A Web3 boy. They also have, eBay is acquiring an NFT marketplace as well. So now eBay is getting deeper into the space. We talked a little about that in the last episode. But
Yes.
even more news about these fucking giants getting more into Web3.
Yeah,
It's fucking amazing.
eBay acquiring KnownOrigin for we don't know how much money. They didn't disclose that amount.
Did not disclose it.
Doesn't matter. eBay has solidified because they talked about getting into the space, and I believe they have some other stuff going on. But I think they realized that KnownOrigin already has it figured out to a certain degree, enough so that they can acquire. Because a lot of times when companies are, and this is something I learned because I'm actually looking into this for my own company. A lot of times when companies acquire other companies is because they see somebody else in this space that either already has that process down, or they just acquired a company that that is competing. So let's just say, for example, recently Walmart, or last year I believe, Walmart acquired a drone delivery company, and now they are going to be offering drone deliveries. The plan is for them to be able to serve about 4 million families by the end of the year through drone delivery, right? Amazon had been thinking about doing it, but they didn't. They're slow, obviously. They let Walmart beat them to it. So now I think Amazon's starting to recently kick up their process again. Amazon's trying to keep it like airtight, where they're trying to just build it within themselves. But Walmart saw the opportunity to move fast, which is why I brought this up, by just acquiring a company that already is specialized in what they do and is integrated into their system. So I see why eBay went and bought KnownOrigin, because there's plenty of competitors in the space. They're definitely not the only like collectible market space. Rally is in there. Rally was in there. And for those who don't know, Rally is a app that I often mention on this podcast because I use it a lot, where you can buy basically stocks in collectibles, which is such a dope concept. It's another platform called Otis. And on both of those platforms, you can buy fractional shares of, or fractional, whatever you want to call it, stocks of NFTs and other collectibles. So for eBay to be in here, as we know, eBay is a big brand, big brand, and
Big moves.
yes, when big brands make big moves, we pay attention.
Yeah, we do pay attention.
Yes.
Rally needs to pay us too. We talk about them enough.
Rally.
Y'all get at us at one point.
Yeah, please, Rally.
Y'all give us some more fractions.
Yes, please give us a code or something.
Yeah, use promo code TSIP for 10% off your next rally offer. It's not a real code. Please don't use the code. It's not real. It's a joke. Comedy.
This guy is crazy.
Comedy.
Damn.
But yeah, OpenSea is also moving to a new process.
Protocol?
New protocol to lower gas fees by 35%.
Ooh.
The exact thing that they said is OpenSea moves to Seaport protocol. And I'm not too sure why everything's so fucking water based for this shit. OpenSea, Seaport. Like, what the fuck? Everything's just water based with this shit.
They're planning something for sure. It's the main thing that people complain about when they first get into the space is the gas fees. And people that are still in the space, they obviously don't fuck with the gas fees. And just for anybody, again, it might be the first time people listening to any type of content like this, period. Gas fees when you're buying NFT is what would you describe it as? Like, what could you compare it to in the real world?
It's just like a transaction fee. Like when you have to use your credit card or something, and they say you got to pay a one-time credit card fee for whatever it is. This is a transaction fee for setting things up.
Got it. And do we know where that goes to? Is it just?
I think that most of the gas fees, because you have to show proof of work for everything that you do. So like the reason that most of the crypto on Ethereum that you have to have your quote. It's essentially you have to have a computer go for a certain amount of time to show the Ethereum network that like you're invested in doing what you're doing.
Got it.
To solve an algorithm. They charge the gas based off that. Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Understood.
Which makes everything so rare because you have to put a certain amount of. I don't know what the exact time frame is. But let's say you have to put your computer on for 12 hours running the codes to get that proof of work to show that you deserve to get whatever the Ethereum code is for an actual, like whatever for ETH or whatever the network code is.
Yeah.
But from there, that's like gas is something to do along that transaction.
Okay, so it's actually going to like it's being broken up and being shared out to the many computers around the world that are on the proof of work platform or whatever.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and the more that are doing it, and the more people that are trying to use it at the same time, the higher the gas fees are going to be. So like there's like gas wars and people are like having brutal battles like, oh my God, my money's just going out the door.
And then
so
also
like,
the higher...
Yeah, gas fees are ass fees.
The higher the higher, specifically talking about Ethereum, the higher the Ethereum value is, also the higher the gas is, right?
I don't know that off the top of my head. So I don't have a direct quote for that.
Got it. I would assume at least the transaction. Like if you're buying something that's worth 100 ETH, the gas fee is going to be much more than if it's worth only 1 ETH, I would assume.
Cause I don't know if the gas fees are, because I don't know if the gas fees based on the percentage of what the actual thing is or the percentage of people actually using it. You know what I mean? So like because it's more like, it might be based more like a traffic kind of thing. So if everyone's ordering an Uber at the same time,
I see.
This is going to be a higher price. But then like if the distance doesn't change, like if the distance is the price of what you're buying, I don't know if that's going to be the same versus the amount of people needing it at the same time, because the gas fees is more. I think it's more along the lines of the demand versus the actual product. But I don't. I'll have to research that to know exactly if it changes with the price of what you're buying.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. And this is the reason this conversation has been brought up a lot in the community, and I'm glad that OpenSea is at least taking steps. It's actually the reason why a lot of different companies decide not to use the Ethereum platform is because of the gas fees. So I think Ethereum is like the proven platform. It's a safer platform. It's the most known platform. And that's why people just decide to build on it. All these products that we mentioned today, so far at least, are, whether they're newer or not, they've decided to use this platform for a reason. So that speaks to, what they're doing over there. And I think the Ethereum is not always going to have high gas fees. It won't be scalable,
Yeah, Vitalik can get on that shit.
Yo, Vitalik.
Hurry the fuck up, bro.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh, man.
I was looking into the NFT scene in San Francisco. Now, this is pretty cool. San Francisco's NFT Restaurant, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, SHŌ Club. They are producing basically like a membership NFT for the restaurant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let me show you what's going on here. So basically, I'll show you what that NFT gets.
So it's its own project itself, and the restaurant thing is a.
Can you see the screen? Yeah. So
Okay.
I believe the NFT is specifically just tied to the restaurant. I don't think it's like. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's definitely codependent. So it's a $300,000 membership at Okay, I don't know if that's even that might be clickbait. Let's go down here. So here, let me put my glasses on so I don't fucking squint into oblivion. So what?
Squint now.
Here we go. What does the membership actually get you? And this is for credit. This is from Eater San Francisco and specifically written by Lauren Saria on June 22nd. All right. So specifically, here we go. We got a little sheet here. Membership details. Price, $7,500. Earth, water, and fire. Water is $15,000. Fire level, you get $300,000. So these are basically the tiers. Earth is a tier. Water is a tier. Fire is a tier. For fire, because it includes everything, I'll go down the list. 24/7 dedicated concierge, a house account, complimentary valet parking, courtesy car access, priority reservations, priority entry, members only menu. That's pretty crazy.
Members only menu.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Access to all future SHŌ Club lounges. So that's kind of like, I've been to, when I was doing some art stuff, I was working with this brand, and right now I think the closest thing I could think to this is like SoHo Club or Soho.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Soho House, yeah. Where some memberships you can get, it'll be like a membership where you can go to any of their locations, and some of them are just very specific to the actual, like, I know in Malibu, I think that one is, if you buy that membership, it's specific to that Soho House. So this looks like this tier will get you basically anything that is they consider to be exclusive, right? Once in a lifetime Japan travel experience. That's pretty crazy. Owner-like benefits, including revenue share and serving on the fireboard. So that sounds like a DAO stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I really like this because this is like the definition of what. Because this is the definition. I feel like this is what the whole Web3 NFT is really about.
Yes.
It's about maximal utility for things. Like this is like what I think. This is like the thing that Gates is not seeing, that people are not seeing, is that the ability to have up and set up basically your own digital country club of people that are united for one business or a project, and be able to have the DAO ability, so you can be almost on the board of directors for something that you wouldn't have to be. Yeah, you wouldn't have this opportunity to be on the board unless you were a part owner in the actual restaurant chain itself. But now being part of the DAO, you have a chance to be on it by buying your gold fire. NFT, whatever that process is.
And this is, and you know, I think a lot of people might say, well, why does it have to be an NFT? Now, it doesn't have to be an NFT, but I'm sure there's reasons as to why. One reason I can think of is that it's transferable. Like you can like sell it to somebody. Yes. You know. So let's say that your rich buddy, bought this for $300,000, and there's no more left for whatever reason, because I'm sure they're gonna cap it off. Oh yeah, it says right here, total members 3,265. So they're only gonna have 10 of these available. This is perfect. So they're only gonna have 10 of these fire memberships available. So if there's only 10 people in the world that'll have this for this specific club, you don't think other people are gonna want it? You know, like that's just basic human stuff. You know. So if it works the way it's supposed to work, I could see the demand for this being high. And how else would you transfer this to your buddy? Like how would they, you know what I mean, without using it? Isn't NFT not the easiest vehicle to be able to transfer this to somebody else? That's only one purpose of why they would use an NFT for this, right? So, hell yeah.
Yes, this has nothing to do with photos of monkeys. This is just straight utility. It's real things that already exist that people are already doing.
Exactly.
It's just now you have a digital asset that's associated with it that you can always verify publicly.
Exactly. Fiery.
So that's fire as fuck. But so as opposed to Bored and Hungry, which is the Bored Ape theme one, which is it's because Bored and Hungry is a licensed, it's an NFT project that's licensed, that they're using licensing for the restaurant. Yeah. This is a restaurant using the NFT for the membership.
Yes, exactly.
Which is dope.
Yeah, man, that's super dope. And it's definitely like that's a luxury thing again. So it's like, to me, if I had the money for it, 100% paying for it. Like I definitely want to know what that feels like to be able to either be able to use it and then transfer it to somebody and then maybe buy it back if I want it again. You know, like that's another thing. Like just because you sell it doesn't mean you can't get it back. You know, and everybody can see that you own it, and it's another thing of status, just like the Mercedes is, just like the Soho House membership is. Like, you know, it's all money, it's all business, but at the end of the day, it's all what the person, the individual values it as. It doesn't matter what the reason is for that value. It's they want to pay for it. The market says that's worth this. They're going to pay for it. That's what it's worth, period.
Big facts.
Yep.
Big fucking facts. Gary Vee and his team are also, they have it already. It's called the Fly Fish Club.
Yes.
It's like another like country club kind of thing for you pay for restaurant people in New York City.
Oh yes.
I don't know how they. I don't know if it's the same concept, but definitely it's an NFT.
I think it's similar. I think it's it's definitely like
restaurant
a club based thing. So are they planning on? I assume that he's planning on using NFTs to capitalize on that, right? Or have they already?
Yeah, it dropped. I think it dropped like earlier this year or like last year. It's already a thing. I just don't know if it's exact same. It's not the exact same thing as that, but I know it's some kind of club with NFTs. But it's in New York because Gary's based out there.
Okay, got it.
What's called the Fly Fish Club or something like that. But some the restaurants together working. So like the restaurant industry, we're already seeing big amounts of how Web3 and how NFTs are getting applied to that. I can't wait to see how the industries kind of apply the same concept of the digital country club to really fuck up.
Yeah, that's sick, man. That's sick. It's using Web3 for real life stuff, using Web3 for real life experiences, which is to you and I think we can agree that's like the best combination. I think the Web3 stuff on the internet is cool, and the idea of being able to be in a virtual world is cool. But at the end of the day, like we still gotta live here on Earth, right? Well, not according to Elon. Yeah. Elon said we can go to Mars.
If you can't go to Mars, well, at least he's still. Apparently, they're trying to get him to still buy Twitter.
Are they still vouching for it? They're still pushing for it?
Still vouching for it, yep. The board unanimously recommends Elon buys Twitter for $44 billion.
Whew. That's a paycheck.
Yeah, man. So
something I always wondered is when these companies get bought, does I know the answer to this one specifically because I think he mentioned that he has no faith in current leadership. I was gonna say, do they just kick out the people that are there already? Like, all right, we got to clean house and start all over again, or is it like I'm buying?
I think they do.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know if it's true though, but I would imagine so. Because they vote off the board. I have no idea actually. I don't know what ratio the board has versus the CEO versus the owner.
Yeah, it's actually a good question.
It's different. Those are all different roles.
Yes.
But I imagine whoever has the most money in the game can have the most power.
I think it starts there. Whoever has the most money in this shit has the most power. Yeah, that's facts, man. Damn, shout out to Elon. It's crazy.
Shout out to Elon. So we'll see how this Twitter war goes. We'll see how Web3 takes us. But besides that, we're getting the fuck out of here. So
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Oh wait,
you guys can follow me at. So we're getting the fuck out of here. It's been a pleasure, guys. You can follow me at DomJackson747.
And you can follow me at OAMJR and High Skies LLC. You can also follow me at Ozzy Loans. Honestly, I feel like I gotta consolidate them into one. Honestly, because
you can follow me at fucking everything.net. Like,
getting out of hand.
Places, yeah.
You can follow us on most of our platforms at 2somethings in a pod, and
you can follow us on Twitter at 2_somethings.
Adios.
I think that works better that way. If you just say one and I just say the other one, because that way we're not like da. Can you make those noises anymore? Fuck, it's at the end of the episode. Who cares?
Is it?
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care.
Bye-bye.